Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central. CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another one coming right up here as the Calgary Stampeders defeat the Edmonton Elks by a score of 21-18 over at... It's funny, CFL needs to update their website. It says Commonwealth Stadium. It's not. This was at, I think, Clark Stadium, right? Just
That's okay. When I got my phone notification yesterday saying that the Hamilton-Toronto game was at BMO Field when it was at friggin' Alumni Stadium.
It did say Alumni Stadium on the website, though. I was checking now, and when I was looking
No,
at
no,
it,
I know,
did say Alumni.
But I downloaded my calendar thing. I downloaded from the website, and it wasn't updated. So
yeah, I do hope that
it is
eventually
what
when
it is.
they revamp this stuff, that this gets fixed. But yeah, and so this was a bit of an interesting one. As for starters, Rick, did we have Calgary winning this game?
I don't know what it is.
Edmonton, Edmonton dressed a lot more. Like, I got to imagine that there was something going on here. Like this, something in the water at Clark Stadium.
Like, you're almost playing all of your starters. Like, how do you not win this game?
Yeah, I have no idea, man. It's a little bit embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of those things. Calgary had no business winning this game, but they did.
It almost reminds me of the Ottawa-Montreal game when
So, Cody Fajardo goes 9 for 11, does relatively well, 96 passing yards. However, he's only averaging 8.7, which is okay. It's just maybe you'd want a little bit better than that. Zaborowski goes 7 for 10, does decent for Edmonton. Taylor Powell, 4 for 9, a bit of a rough night for Taylor Powell. Cole Snyder, 2 for 4. Josh Love, proving us wrong on the other side, goes 7 for 8, 80 yards passing, 1 touchdown. I will say I was wrong about how I thought Josh Love was going to be in this game. I was wrong. He proved me wrong. And Jacoby Criswell also does decent in the rushing game for the Stampeders. 5 carries for 41 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, an average of 8.2 per carry. Does very solid there. Even if we take a look at the receiving game, Rashad Owens, 5 targets, 4 receptions for the Stampeders, 59 receiving yards. Dante Wright only gets 1 reception on 1 target. No matter. It's a 42-yard reception for touchdown. Gets the one of the 3 touchdowns there for the Stampeders. There's the 2 rushing ones. One was with Ben Wooldridge, which I believe this was just like a short yardage one. And then one was for Jacoby Criswell. So both of your touchdowns rushing are both just essentially, most likely, I think they're just short yardage plays. I could be wrong about maybe the Criswell one. But then if we go to the other side of things, Justin Rankin, 3 carries for 16 yards, gets himself 5.3. However, Derek Powell does decent for 37 rushing yards on 6 carries, so an average of 6.2, does solid. Isaiah Knight does fine with 2 carries for 10 rushing yards, does solid there. And so there was certainly some success with the, if I'm just taking a look here, with the Elks offensive line, with the exception that they did give up 2 sacks. Tremont Morris-Bash gets a sack for the Stampeders, as well as Brandon Mayna. For the field goals, they didn't get there were no field goals for the Stampeders. They did hit all 3 extra points. On the other side, Vincent Blanchard goes 1 for 2, with his one that he did hit being a 47-yarder, and he gets 2 extra points. I will say, I think the CFL website should start specifying how long the one that he missed was. Like, I think that they should show that somewhere. But
For what?
when they show that a kicker has missed a field goal, I think there should be like a little column next to it that shows how
I mean, all
it
you'd
was.
have to do is just... What team are you looking for?
Edmonton. Vincent Blanchard missed 1 field goal. Where do you go and find it? Do I have to search through the play-by-play for everything?
Pretty much.
Yeah, see, I think they should make that more...
I'll do it. Don't you get your pennies in a knot.
Make it easier for me. I'm lazy.
No
But
comment.
no, but the no, but all in all, this is a good game by the Stampeders because I did not see them winning this. As even if you go to their receiving chart, right at the very bottom is Austin Mack with 1 target and 0 receptions. So, some of their big guns that they brought out, they didn't fully utilize for the most, but good defensive game for Richard Jabunor, who defensive lineman for them, 4 defensive tackles, 1 sack. Forced fumble forced by Ladarius Tennyson, linebacker, 3 defensive tackles, again with the forced fumble. A sack for Justin Pace, as well as a sack for Jared Brinkman on the Elks side of things, and then already shared the Stampeder side of things. This is one of those things where, like, Edmonton brought out the guns, didn't fully back it up. Calgary comes into this game, they got nothing to lose, you know what I mean? These are rookies looking to prove a spot. They're going against a Edmonton roster that had dressed, at least for the start of this game, a lot more talent. And it was one of those things where coming out of the first half, Calgary was leading 14-8. So good on them.
Question: you said Calgary, Blanchard's on Edmonton.
I said when did I say Calgary? I said Calgary was leading out of the first half, 14-8.
No, I'm talking about the field goal.
Oh, did I accidentally say Calgary? I meant Edmonton. Sorry.
Yeah, I was looking. Okay.
Blanchard is Edmonton.
Blanchard's missed field goal was 48.
Okay, so that's, would probably like to hit that, but it's not like ridiculous, like a fucking 25-yarder or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Yeah, but I mean, this is one of those things where at the end of the day, if you're Edmonton, you shake this off, you get your lineup set up, and then you get ready
to play the Red Blacks week 1.
Yeah,
where one of the basement teams are going to be picking up their first win in week 1.
Yeah, because they're gonna be playing. Well, to be fair, if we looked at the Red Blacks this preseason, they have not played like a quote unquote basement team. So we'll have to see.
No, but I mean, if you look at the standings from last year, they're both in the shitter.
Yeah, they both were in a rougher spot. This is true. And then on the other side of things, Calgary will be over hosting Winnipeg next week. So. Yeah, and we're gonna have.
So I have a question
covered.
For you.
Yes.
So your whole record doesn't count only in preseason. So does that mean Alexander's loss in the playoffs last year doesn't technically count for his unbeaten because it was in the playoffs?
I mean, whatever you want to include. I mean, to be fair, are we going to say that preseason and playoffs don't have the same level of value? Because that's the thing. The whole thing about preseason, the reason it doesn't count is because it doesn't have any value. The games, if you lose, mean nothing.
I mean, if you're friggin' trying to make a team, I guess it would mean something.
Like, they could say that Davis Alexander is a regular season undefeated streak. That's fine. Like, go for it, I guess. But
I'm
like
just busting your chops.
No, I'm being honest. I'm just saying, hey, I guess he's only lost one game that mattered, and it was the Grey Cup. So, take that as you will.
We don't say.
So it is what it is. I was there. Although I will say, credit to him, he was fucking hurt in that game. He was not healthy in that game. There's no way that Davis Alexander was close to 100% at any point in that game. I'm not gonna lie. They had done like a sidelines video thing. Do you remember seeing this for Grey Cup, where they showed it was like YouTube videos showing like the Grey Cup from like another angle from the sidelines and stuff. And he was mic'd up, and you could hear. Or he was like, I couldn't remember if he was mic'd up or just the ref cameras were like picking up. He would like get to the sidelines, and he'd be like screaming in pain because of his leg. And I was like, damn, that guy is fighting. He wants this, it's It was something.
No,
but
I don't.
We're getting off topic. We are getting off topic.
That.
But at the end of the day, Calgary goes over to Edmonton, gets themselves a win in the preseason, and honest to God, Rick, I'm just excited that we're gonna be that we're going to be back to some regular season football.
Yeah, and
And
everybody knows everybody, and
we're gonna
everybody
have
knows
to-
your name.
We're gonna have to try. We're gonna have to try our best to be up to date on all these. Like once all these cuts happen, and look at all
And
these teams beforehand. So
and you know what else is good?
what?
We also have Jeremy's CFL Pick'ems starting up on Thursday as well.
This is true. The other thing we'll have to do is we'll have to figure out our Discord CFL fantasy thing. We will have to get that organized.
Yeah, well,
So
if we do weekly, people can just join and
we'll
Yeah.
see. We will figure out what we're wanting to do. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So go there and check it out. And without further ado, we'll see you guys next time.